Listen, if you're Black Lives Matter and you want to have a peaceful protest, I fucking agree with you 110%. But those little white motherfuckers who keep burning shit down, every time somebody gets caught with something and they're burning something down or they're spitting in a cop's cup of coffee, they're fucking goddamn little white bastards who need to be fucking taught a lesson. They're just
this is what I said weeks ago to you. I said Black Lives Matter and the people that are committing these crimes are two different groups. And you said, you gotta take responsibility for everybody that shows up. That was your exact words.
Now I'm drinking your Kool-Aid a little bit. I'm like, you're speaking the truth.
So I'm flip-flopping you. I got you. I turned you around.
We started this. I'm in the left and I'm in the fucking right and I'm right in the middle and I could switch to both sides because I enjoy it. And you're proving points. And then when you say something to me, when you say something, when you go, hey, by the way, if you have a look, it's all these little white little bastards who are from Antifa who are pointing into the Black Lives Matter. Don't put it all Black Lives Matter. And now I'm watching it and I'm like, holy fuck, it's true. You're talking the truth. And I'm like, I leave my mind open. I leave my mind open for you because you tell me things and I suck it up like a sponge and then I spit it out and I go, all right. You know, like I get excited because I go, and then what happens is like I'm at work and I see a TV and then I see like
a crazy person when you get excited, I think.
Oh, I do. You know that.
Right now, you're like going a little bit insane here.
I'm sitting at work and then I look and then I see like Black Lives Matter protester arrested in Portland. It is the fucking whitest guy you've ever seen. It's the whitest guy. His name was like Eugene Smith. And he's the whitest motherfucker you've ever seen. He's got like a little curly mustache and he's got like a little balaclava over his face. And he just got the piss beat
mustache then.
Well, because it's down to here now because he just took rubber bullets to the head. And he's crying about stuff. He's trying to burn down a court. Oh, I'm like, dude. And then I feel bad for these poor guys who are trying to make a difference. Yeah. Fucking Timmy, you little fucking troll bastard.
I love Tim. Timmy's not a troll. Timmy's a lovely. Timmy might be a robot, but I love Timmy. So yeah, that's good. That's if one thing we can do on this show is to convince one another or help audience members to see the other side of the story. That's the best thing. That's the practical value that I hope that we can bring from this show.
And then what happens is like you know. I talk about like I watch CNN and I watch Fox News and I watch MS. I don't try to watch them all. I kind of try and get highlights of them and where their direction's going. And then I talk to you and then you tell me like what the hell's going on and I go, okay. And I get mad about it and I tell you go fuck yourself and I call you an asshole and all this shit. And then I look at it and I go, holy fuck. But I'm at work and I see it and I like point at the screen with a mask on and I'm like, Arr! I'm like, yeah, that motherfucker is making a bad name for those guys. Like, and then I'm watching like these guys. Like, I want to tell you what happened. Matt Dumba came out in one of the games and he's a black hockey player, plays for the Minnesota Wild. He came out during the Calgary Flames Winnipeg Jets game, I think it was. It was the game before he played. Sure. Gave his speech on racism on how he sees it in hockey and how it's growing and all this stuff. Here's something that's really fucked. That really threw me for a loop, and even some of my buddies said it. He kneeled down for the American national anthem because it was the first one to be played. Stood up for the Canadian national anthem.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
That shows you that in Canada, we're already ahead of the curve of the fucking stupid redneck Americans. You need to understand that.
Hey, I'm going to say, though, we're not perfect here either.
No, absolutely not. Residential schools and all that stuff. I go all day on that stuff, and I'll even go crazier. You'll have to call in sick to work, but I don't want to do that. But what pisses me off, what people need to understand is that here in Canada, we're more open. Like we just proved it. Like literally, you told me a fact. I was arguing with you at the time, but I remembered it. I went back and I seen your fact happen in real time, and I'm at work yelling at the TV saying you're right. Never happened.
Damn it! I was right. Damn it!
Oh, dude, I don't know. Dude, you think I'm loud here? I'm fucking louder at work. Like when people at work, they're like, we hear you coming down the street. Like I'm 15 minutes early for work. They hear me leaving the house. Like, and I live days away. Like that's exactly what happens. But you gotta understand. You gotta be passionate about that stuff. Don't be passive. I want to be passionate about making everybody inclusive. That's what I want to be passionate about. And if everybody was passionate like I was, it'd be a different world for sure. I'll tell you that much. But I'm so glad there's only a few of me.
Well, if it's any consolation, you have flip-flopped me on the subject of glory holes. I now realize they aren't just for blowjobs.
Yes! You did watch the videos I sent you. Yes!
There's much more that goes on in a glory hole than a blowjob, and you corrected me on this, and I have grown as a human being.
Oh my God, I love you, man. I really, really, really love you.